Hello, my name is Pastor Terry Harris. I'm blessed to be the senior pastor of Tacoma Christian Center. And I just wanted to stop by and share a few words of encouragement today. And want to remind everyone to keep up with what's happening here by going to TacomaChristianCenter.org. Also, we got Facebook, YouTube, so keep up with the teachings and the words of encouragement, also everything that you need to know concerning COVID-19 services. We're still believing and hoping that we're going to get back once our governor announces that it's okay for us to meet again. And speaking of getting back, I want to take a few minutes to talk about the fact that this season will end. This season, it will end. And in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1, the Bible states that to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. God always deals in seasons. And even the toughest, hardest seasons, they come to an end. And so will this. COVID-19 will not be with us forever. This time will pass. We will get back to work. Relationships get back on track again. Businesses getting back on track. This season will end. And today, thinking about this, and a lot of you know how your memory can kick in and you go back to different things that took place in your life. And I'm reminded of when I was in elementary school, and you talk about a hard season. Oh my goodness, the name calling and the fisticuffs, I fought a lot growing up. And my dad told all us kids, you do not let somebody call you outside your name. And one of the names that people enjoyed calling a person of color like me was Skillet. And they would come up behind us or on the side, hey, Skillet, because back then they used to have these big, thick, black iron, and they call them skillet pans. They were frying pans, whatever. Really heavy pans, and they were jet black. So they had a nickname for us, Skillet. And when you got called Skillet, back then we were Negroes, and you were called Skillet, I mean, everybody would break up laughing and you became a joke. And so our schools, our elementary school and our junior high school, they were like 200 yards apart, maybe 150, 100 yards apart. And so after school, there was a blending of the elementary kids walking home, the junior high kids walking home. And I was in 4th grade, and a 7th grader had gotten into a habit of walking up behind me and calling me Skillet, and then shoving my head. And everyone would break up laughing, and I took it for about 3 or 4 days. And I bring this up because I want you to know that this was a season. And when I was in this season, I thought it would never end. But I also, during that season, I learned to do what I needed to do to get through the season. And in this particular case, this 7th grader picking on a 4th grader, calling me Skillet, shoving the back of my neck and head. And one day, it just got to me. And when he shoved, I turned around and I punched and knocked him flat. And from that day on, the season of Terry Harris being called Skillet, it ended. That was it. The word went out that a 4th grader beat up a 7th grader. The word went out, you don't mess with Terry. He knows how to take care of himself. And so I took action, and that particular season where people calling me names and picking on me, it ended. And so I want you to know that whatever that you need to do in your Christian walk: reading the Bible, praying more, fellowshipping through text messages, fellowshipping through sending each other emails, whatever you need to do to get your blessing, to get through this season. I encourage you to do it. It's important that you understand that God is still with you. Scriptures are still good. The Word of God is still powerful. And regardless of what COVID-19 does to humanity, know that it is not more powerful than God. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season, there is a time and a purpose to everything under the heaven." We're in a tough season right now, but this season will end. Remember now to choose faith over fear and do the things that you need to do to help bring this season to a close. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.